Hey everybody, this is Kevin Clunch, owner at Ken Sewing Center in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I don't know about where you are, but it's almost 100 degrees here. It's hot. I'm out here grilling. We're by the pool, trying to take it easy this afternoon. And I'm trying to think of things that we can have for our next promotion. Hey, it's hot. It's sizzling hot. Let's have a hot sizzling promotion. I'm going to the store. Y'all stay tuned. During our hot summer sales event, it starts July the 1st, and we're starting off showing you some of the Janome machines that we have. Janome's been very aggressive this month with several models, over 25 models that you're either going to get a reduction in price, you're going to get bonus kits. Some models are offering a free gift card just for purchasing, and we're going to throw a little bit of surprise in there for you. You got to wait and watch our video. We got some free items we're going to include on top of the already low price. Many of our specials are online. You can give us a call. We can share a lot of details on all these machines here. So we're going to zoom in on them and give you a good sample. Now, some of our more popular models that we have here to display for you, some of them have been very good sellers over the year, have been very dependable. All these machines, we rarely have any trouble with them, and we definitely want to offer and sell something to you that we know is not going to be coming back and you're going to have a good time sewing with. So let's zoom in on these models. Let me give you a brief overview of each one and talk to you about the great savings we've got going on during our hot summer sales event. All month long, we've got great savings on all the machines that you see here. As we stated earlier, there's over 25 models. We have a reduction from our sales price. Many of the machines are going to have bonus kits that will be included with them. So we encourage you to check out our website, because for each model we show you, we'll give you the SKU number in the video, or toll-free number and email will be going across the bottom of the screen. We encourage you to reach out and touch base with us, because we can help you and compare models for you, help you find the right machine, help you find the best deal on all these machines. Now, we have the Janome HD1000. The HD stands for heavy duty. The heavy duty 1000 model. This machine has long been in the Janome line, well over 10 years that it's been in the Janome line. It has a lot of things going for it. The first thing, is very portable. All these machines will be very portable, but the HD stands for heavy duty, and it can handle sewing heavier materials like multiple layers of denim, 8 layers of denim with no problem whatsoever. Now all these machines here, with the exception of the 2030, the last one, all of these are mechanical machines. So we don't have a computer board to worry about. Everything is built in. All I have to do is match up letter to letter, and then I can adjust my stitch length here. These machines will have the front loading bobbin system. I do have a removable accessory tray. I can take that off and it exposes my free arm. Now right here is my bobbin case area. This machine has the metal bobbin case. I take it out, thread the bobbin case, put it right back in the machine. It will have a drop feed lever to drop those feed dogs if I want to darn a hole, or if I'm doing any kind of free motion stippling or putting on a button. Now, as I put my tray back on, I really like the way the tray is on this machine. It opens up to the front so I can easily get my accessories. The HD1000 will have a needle threader built in. It's very easy for the thread this machine, and I really like this about the Janome machines. They have the extra high lift under the presser foot, so as I raise that presser foot up, I can get those thicker materials under the machine. The tension systems are not finicky. I'm only going to have to worry about having the machine between 4 and 5 on my tension setting, and it'll handle 95% of all the garments that are on the market. Same way with our bobbin case tension. You get it set, you're not going to have to worry about it again. We can help you with any kind of question you have about the HD1000, and any machine you purchase from Ken Sewing Center, you will get our premium support package. And what that includes is, no matter where you're located at within the country, we're going to be able to help you. I have 4 full-time technicians. We're there at the store 6 days a week to help you with any of your needs, whether it be how to operate the machine or if you feel like you're having an issue. So the HD1000 normally is $359. We have this marked down right now while supplies last. We have some bonus kits available that's going to be included with it. Check it out on the website or give us a call for more information. Now, as we move up the line, we go to the HD5000. Now the HD5000 comes in the white color or the vintage black. It is a very similar model to the HD3000. Now the HD3000 will give you the SKU number for it. It and the HD5000, you can get them for the same price right now, folks. And this is unheard of, to get the 5000 for the same price as the 3000. This machine is fully mechanical. I don't have to worry about a computer board. I can adjust my length and the width on all the sewing patterns. On our 1000, we can adjust the width just on the zigzag. Another big feature on this machine, it has a top drop-in bobbin system. I can see my bobbin at any given time. I know when I'm getting low, and it's full rotary hook. So what that means is the hook that's helping form my stitch is going all the way around my bobbin. It's going to be a smoother running system, a lot less noisy, and I'm going to have the ability to sew a little bit heavier materials with the HD5000. Not have to worry about the machine jamming up on me. So as I raise my stitch placard, I can see all the stitches on the machine. The machine recommends a presser foot, and as I adjust the dial, it gives me tension settings, suggested stitch width, and stitch length settings on all my sewing patterns. I do have the one-step buttonhole that will come built into the machine. It comes with your one-step buttonhole foot, and that allows me to put the button I'm working with in the attachment, and it's going to size that buttonhole every time to the size of my button. It'll be perfect every time for me. The plate on the top here is going to be metal with markings for seam guide allowances, and I do have a place built into the machine that I can screw down a seam guide. Now the HD5000, no matter if you get it in the white or the vintage black, there's extra bonuses you're going to get with this machine. The 5000 will come with this bonus kit, and in this kit you're going to get the walking foot, you get the seam guide, I get an open toe foot, I'm going to get my 1/4 inch seam guide foot, I have the metal seam guide that screws into the top of the machine for doing different seam allowances, and I have my free motion stippling foot. This is going to come standard with the HD5000, plus you're going to get a hard cover to cover the machine up while you're traveling. It also just helps keep dust off the machine. It's made for the machine, for the handle to move through the top of it so you can carry it wherever you need to go. The machine has a free arm on it. You've got to drop feed. So do check out the HD5000 either in the white or the vintage black. Right now, while supplies last, you can get the HD5000 for the same price as the HD3000. If you live in the lower 48 US, shipping is free. So feel free to check out the website on these models and give us a call, drop us an email, let us know your name, what item you're interested in, and we'll be glad to help compare all these models for you. Now, as we move on down the mechanical line here, this is a first that we've done in any of our video series, that Janome has the Sewist series on special right now. The Sewist series has the model 721 or it has the model 725. They're very, very similar. There's different reasons maybe you want to look at one or the other. Now the 721 gives us 21 built-in stitches. My stitches are right here on the front of the machine. I can adjust my stitch width here. I can adjust the stitch length here. All I have to do is match letter to letter, and I'm on the stitch that I need to do. It's got the top drop-in bobbin system on it. These machines will give us adjustable pressure that regulates the amount of force being pressed down onto my garment. Like all the mechanical models, it has the extra high lift on the presser foot. These all have the 7-point feed dog system, so it helps feed those lighter weight materials without worrying about puckering. I've got the removable accessory tray to expose my free arm, have a little razor on the side of the machine to snip that thread when I come off the back. The 721, as well as all these other machines here, can handle sewing a little bit heavier material. You can go up to 6 layers of denim with no problem with the 721 all the way down to sheer materials. I'm not going to have to worry about adjusting my tensions. It's got the same tension system on it, and I've got reverse here. The 721 gives us the 4-step buttonhole, and this will be the differences going from the 721 to the 725. Folks, right now the 721, we've got it marked down. Price is there for you on the website. You can order on the website or call us direct for any of your needs. If you need other items to go with the 721, there's a bonus kit we are including as well on top of the great sale price while supplies last on it. And going to the 725, now when I go from the model 721 up to the 725, there's a few differences here. First thing, I'm going to get 25 sewing and utility stitches built into the machine. All your popular stitches, utility, straight stitch, I can move my needle over for putting in zippers or cording or piping. Zigzags, blind hems, I have some decorative scallop stitches. Then I'm going to go into this row of stitches here. If you'll notice this black line right here, this is my stretch stitches. All I have to do is adjust my pattern selector dial to SS for stretch stitch, and now I can sew a straight stretch stitch. It sews 2 stitches forward and one in reverse, automatically back tacking that material. You can do the same thing on the 721. But another thing you're going to notice, besides the number of stitches and the one-step buttonhole, this machine is going to be really easy for me to thread. Everything is channeled all the way down to my needle. I do have the built-in needle threader. I have the extra high lift on the presser foot, the same 7-point feed dog system built in. I have the adjustable pressure pressing down. Folks, this machine is on sale as well. On our website, the 725 has been on a sale price for quite a while, but Janome's giving us an extra rebate this month, and that brings the price down a little bit more. So we have links where you can go there and take a look at it, drop us a phone call, and we can help you with the 725. So these first 5 machines that we've showed you is a small sampling of the mechanical models that are on special. These have extra rebates applied to them. From Janome, Ken Sewing Center is giving you a bonus kit, every one of them. All the mechanical models serve their purpose. There may be times you just don't want a computerized machine. There's nothing at all wrong with going with a mechanical machine. Janome manufactures some of the best that's on the market. As we move on down the line, we're going to go into the computerized machines that Janome offers. Folks, we've got the best price we have ever been able to offer on the 2030 DC. This is the beginning model in the Janome line that's computerized. Now, going to a computerized machine, there's things you're going to get just standard with a computerized machine that you can't get on a mechanical model, because there's a computer board holding all my stitches. We have greater adjustments on our stitch length and stitch width settings, whereas on a mechanical model you kind of have to guess between 3 millimeters to 4 millimeters on our stitch width. The machine will automatically, once we change that, go up in 0.5 millimeter increments, and sometimes even 1/10 of a millimeter in increments, whether it's on our width or we're changing our stitch length. Now, threading is going to be just as easy. Has the horizontal spool pin. Everything is channeled all the way down to my needle. I will have the built-in needle threader on the machine. The 2030 DC can handle sewing up to 8 layers of denim with no problem whatsoever. Another thing about the computerized models, you generally get more stitches for your money because it's very easy for them to put stitches on the computer board. The 2030 has 30 of the most popular stitches on the market. You're going to be able to move your needle over left of center or right of center. Very easy for putting in those zippers, cording, piping, things of that nature. I have stretch stitches built into the machine. I have all my popular zigzag, overcast stitches, elastic stitches. Then you get into the quilting. It has applique stitches built in, the feather or briar stitches built in. And then you're going to get, on all computerized models, you get the one-step buttonhole maker built in, but you're going to get more styles of one-step buttonholes that you'll notice here. Instead of the standard square end that you get at a mechanical machine, you're going to get rounded ends, keyhole buttonholes, and stretch buttonholes built in on this machine. Typically, you will get more accessories that'll come with it, but folks, we've got this machine priced right now less than $400, and that's unheard of. While supplies last, we cannot get any more of the 2030. We secure as much inventory as we could on it. So if you're looking to get into a computerized model, the 2030 is a great model to start with. You may need a machine that has a little bit more on it. Janome does have other models we've got on sale this entire month, so take a look maybe at the model 3160 or the model 4120. We do have some great specials on the 4120 and the 3160 as well. We've gotten extra rebates as you move up the line from in computerized machines. You generally will get more accessories. There's more bonus kits involved. A lot more accessories like extension tables and things of that nature will come with machines. So we've got all the accessories listed on the website for the 2030. This grouping of machines here represents some of the elite models in the Janome line. They all serve their purpose and have always been very, very popular sellers. We've sold literally hundreds of all of them. So we have a lot of track record with each one and can help you, tell the difference in them. All these machines here, normally we do have a sale price on the website, and we are offering free shipping. We have extra rebates on every one of these models right now, and if you purchase a machine from us during this sales event that's over $499, we've got a free gift we're going to give you while supplies last. Now, I only have just a few dozen of these to go around. We're going to be giving you the 9-piece scissor set. Now, this is a set that's exclusively made for Janome, has all the Janome engravings on it. I've got my most popular scissors that's on the market for doing embroidery, quilting, regular garment sewing, you're going to have everything here. We're going to include the 9-piece scissor set. Now this is a $250 value. It has 9 of the most popular tools available on the market. Your double curved scissor, the applique scissor, the squeeze snips for snipping those embroidery threads. We have a curved scissor here, the big shear, we have the tweezers. All these tools will be included, or when you call us, make sure you mention you saw this video to get your free set while supplies last. First model I want to show you is the Janome 1600P. Now the 1600P is a straight stitch only model. You're going to get a lot of great features on this machine. It's a semi-commercial machine. The motor size in this machine is a lot bigger. From the needle to the inside, the sewing arm is 8 3/4 inches, so I can roll up that quilt that I'm working with. This machine makes a great machine for quilt piecing because it's no way that my needle bar can move left or right. The needle bar is going straight up and straight down in the housing. There's no way that needle bar can move left or right, so you're getting a true straight stitch. It'll sew up to 1,600 stitches per minute. There's a lot of extra attachments available for the 1600P. This machine normally sells on our website for $1,349. Folks, we've got this machine less than $1,000 while supplies last. Plus, we're including that bonus for you just for watching our video. And just make sure you mention in the comment section the word hot, or while you're calling us, make sure you mention you saw this video. You may need something that does a little bit more than just straight stitch, but you want a bigger machine, maybe not so much like a mid-arm machine. The Janome Skyline S5. Now the S5 is the first model in the Janome line that gives us a 9mm width stitch. This is the same stitch at the top of the line M7 does. So if you need a machine that's a little bit smaller, a little bit more portable, the Skyline S5 is a great model to take a look at. You've got literally hundreds of stitches built in to the S5. It comes with an extra straight stitch plate. There's sensors built into the machine that lets me know when I have the straight stitch plate on it. So if I try to put a zigzag or a decorative stitch, the machine's not going to allow me to do that, so I don't have to worry about hitting my needle plate. A lot of great features on the S5 is automatic tension setting. I never have to worry about any tension. It has that auto setting to it. I have my built-in scissor. Now when I push that button, it snips that thread for me, my bobbin and top thread. I will have the needle up, needle down feature. There's times you want the needle to stop in the fabric, and there's times you want it to stay out. I do have the auto lock feature. Auto lock will tie that stitch off for me underneath, so that tie off is hidden and out of the way, and I'll never see that. The S5 will have the removable accessory tray that exposes my free arm. The free arm is a little bit longer on the S5 because the machine has a bigger throat than your average sewing machine. I have an 8 1/4 inch throat space from my needle to the inside of the sewing arm, so I have plenty of room if I'm quilting or working with larger materials to sew through that and help support that material. There are extension tables available that we do stock that are made for the S5 that goes to the left of the machine to help support the way of the material. Feel free to let us know about if you want to add one of those to your order. We have discounts on those. But the S5, we have it rebate as well. This machine normally sells for $1,449. Folks, we've got an extra rebate on it. Check out the price on the website. Mention hot in the comment section when you order. We'll include the scissor set for you. Also, you can call and order over the phone and we can help you. Or maybe you need us to compare a machine for you. We're glad to do that as well. So Skyline S5 is the first model in the Janome line that does that 9mm width stitch. All the machines we'll show you above this does the same width stitch, but has some other nice features, like going to the model 8200. The 8200 has always been a great seller because it just does so much. The first thing you're going to notice how big this machine is. You're going to get 11 inches of space between the needle to the inside of the sewing arm. The 8200 has long been one of our most popular quilting and garment construction machines that's on the market. A lot of times when we work quilting shows, we will have the 8200 in the classroom because it just meets so many customers' needs and so many different sewers' needs. But the 8200 is going to give us a lot of those same great features that we showed you on the Skyline and then some. One thing it's going to have as well is the extra needle plates that come with it. There are the same sensors built in that knows what needle plate I have on the machine. So if I put that straight stitch needle plate, there is a setting I can go into that only will pull these stitches up for me. and I don't have to worry about, am I pulling up a stitch the machine's not going to do. But if you accidentally get into one of these other modes and you start putting up a decorative stitch, the machine will beep at you and let you know, hey, put the standard plate on the machine. It comes with a lot of accessories already out of the box. But another thing we're going to notice is all the stitches that are built in, and these stitches are very useful and serve their purpose. When the 8200 came out, and it's been in the Janome line now around 10 years, it was made because of customers asking for so many different features for quilting and garment construction, and Janome listened on that. On the stitches that are built in, we will get a lot of our more popular utility stitches, but they're added a lot of utility stitches. They've added the different buttonholes that are built in. You will get that same attachment that will size that to the specific button you're working with. There's a lot more applique stitches built into the machine. There's heirloom stitches built in. I've got a lot of decorative scallop stitches. I can combine the decorative stitches together to make a decorative border or a pattern. I've seen a lot of customers make quilts and combine decorative stitches together, and it really looks pretty on those quilt tops. And then I have a built-in alphabet on the machine if I want to make a quilt label or a garment tag. The 8200 does that 9mm width. I do have the automatic tension. I have the built-in scissor, the needle up, needle down. We will have the auto lock feature built in, and you have traditional reverse. They will have the needle threaders, the top drop-in bobbin, and I can use this machine with or without the foot control. You can hit the start stop button to operate the machine, and it comes with a traditional foot control. Because the 8200 has such a larger throat space, now I'm able, when I remove my accessory tray, I have even more free arm to work with if I'm hemming pants to get my stitches further up the pant leg, or working with a shirt sleeve, same thing. We will carry a lot of optional things like extension tables. There's so many accessories made and geared for the 9mm models now. We carry all the latest attachments that's on the market. Folks, mention that hot in the comments section, or when you call us for those extra bonuses. Now, the 8200 is normally $21.99. The folks, with the rebates we've gotten it down less than $2,000 on this machine. We're going to pay the shipping to you within the lower 48 US, and we're going to include those bonuses for you at no charge whatsoever. Now, as we notice, we're going to go to the Continental M7. The Continental M7 is the top of the line in the Janome series. It has so many features going for it. You're going to love this machine. We have a great special, and Janome is doing something they never do. They're giving a gift card with this machine just for purchasing. Ken Sewing Center is going to be giving you extra bonuses with this machine. We're going to pay the shipping. You're going to get the bonus kit, and mention hot in the comment section, or when you call us, you're going to get the scissor set as well. But the Continental M7 is going to give us a lot bigger machine. I have a 13.5-inch sewing field here from my needle to the inside of the sewing arm. This machine, the base is solid metal on it, so as I'm sewing at full speed, there's going to be less vibration on this machine. I can adjust my length and the width on all my sewing patterns with 1/10 of a millimeter increment. It's very precise. On my big touch screen here, as I adjust my width and my length settings, if I go to, say, this zigzag stitch and I start adjusting the width, on the screen it will show me the true actual size of that stitch. So I never have to worry about getting test fabric anymore to sew that off to see how it's going to look. This is the actual size of that stitch, folks. Now, as we go down the line here, this machine has a pivot feature. I can raise and lower my presser foot just by touching a button. It will have the standard handle in the back to raise and lower that presser foot, but I also will have the built-in scissor to snip those threads for me. I have the needle up, needle down feature. I have the auto lock feature. I can use this machine with or without the foot control. It does come with an extra large foot control, so you don't have to hunt for the foot control. It gives us a lot more surface area, so I can easily press that. As most people are used to using a foot control, but you really like the extra large foot control that comes with it. It will have a place to put the knee lift in to raise and lower your presser foot. But literally there are hundreds of stitches on this machine, all categorized on the screen for us. Alphabets built in for doing our garment tags. Folks, this machine we have right now less than $6,000. We have great rebates and bonuses on this machine. Give us a call, because we can give you different prices on this machine. We even have packages available on the website that you get a free sewing machine when you purchase the M7. So there's a lot going on this month with the Continental M7. We have classroom models still left over from our last quilting event. We have brand new machines in the factory seal box with a lot of different packages going for it. So if you're into quilting and garment construction, the M7 is a great machine to take a look at. All month long we have some great deals on Janome sergers. Janome makes their own sergers. They have some very high quality sergers on the market. I really like some of the things they do. So let's kind of dive into these machines and give you an idea and a good overview of some great specials going all month long during our hot, sizzling summer event. Janome just turned 100 years old and they have an anniversary model. This is the 792 PG. We have a more detailed instructional video on our website detailing everything about this machine. But the thing you'll notice about the sergers, there's two types of tension system. You have the front disc tension system, as you see on the 792, and you have the inlay tension system like you see here on the HD4BE. The front disc system allows us to basically, it's a color coded system where we just follow the colors for each tension that we're working with. Just make sure we raise that presser foot up because that releases our tension disc in the machine. The machine has all metal working components on it and they're really easy to thread. That's the number one thing we'll get asked quite often is how hard are the machines to thread? Well, the 792 is going to give us a full open front here. I can pull the side open and then I can disengage the knife when I'm threading that lower looper. The lower looper is going to be the hardest part about a serger to thread. This machine will give us the ability to change the width of the stitch, which is the cutting width. I have the differential feed adjustment and I also have my stitch length adjustment here. This is a 4-thread machine. I am able to adjust the amount of pressure being pressed down onto my presser foot. The tension system is real easy for us to set on this machine. And there are a lot of optional accessories available for the 792, but while supplies last, because I could not get as many as I wanted to order, I've got this great machine here for $299, and that's to your door. Our next model that we have on the hot sizzling promotion is the Janome 8002D. The 8002D has been in the Janome line well over 10 years now. It's a very well-rounded model, very versatile, good quality machine. We've sold literally hundreds of the 8002D. It's set up very similar to the 792 that we just showed you. It's a little bit larger machine. The motor size is going to be a little bit bigger in this machine. Have the same open front here. Same knife system that's cutting from the bottom side coming upward. I like how Janome makes their knives a little bit thicker and having that position coming from the bottom side upward, having that extra leverage makes a difference when you're serging. I do not have to worry about changing plates when I want to go from my decorative roll hem. All I have to do is flip the switch here and it's going to change my needle plate and I'm going to adjust my differential and adjust my stitch length. The machine is color coded, so it does make threading quite a bit easier than most machines that's on the market. The 8002D is a 4-thread serger. You can sew with 3 threads or 4 threads for doing your different decorative or utility serging. Now we will have this machine marked down. There's a rebate. We do have pricing on the website on the 8002. Now on all of our machines that are $499 and above, if you mention hot in the comment section or while you're calling us, make sure you mention you saw the video. Any machine that's $499 or above, you're going to get the free 9-piece scissor set. That goes for the sergers as well. So we do have that available. We'll give you the SKU number so you can go to the website and take a look at this set. This is a premier set made for Janome by one of the best manufacturers of scissors on the market by far. These are scissors you're going to use for a lifetime. We'll include that free of charge. That's a $249 value that you can take advantage of, but it's only during this event. Well, as we go to the HD4BE, this is a limited edition model that's a remake of some of the previous models in Janome's line, but they put this in the vintage black, which is really attractive, gives that antique look to it. But this machine is not a toy by any means. The HD4, that heavy duty logo on the front, that definitely means something when you're talking about sergers. This machine is going to be able to handle several layers of denim, all the way down to lighter weight material. It's got the thicker knives on it as well, the differential feed. I'm going to be able to thread this machine quite easily because I have more room here up front. It's open. I can disengage my knife to get that out of the way while I'm threading that lower looper. My upper looper is going to be just as easy to thread really as the needles. It's really right there in front of me, so I don't have to worry about it at all. And the needles on the machine are just as easy to thread as any sewing machine that's out there. The HD4BE has the inlay tension system, so I can sew 2, 3, or 4 thread overcast. That 4th thread has a chain that comes off, and I have one needle that's actually sewing a straight stitch all the way down the middle of the chain that locks everything in securely. You'll probably rip the fabric before you'll rip the stitches out. And if you'll notice on your garments you have now, look at the inseams on the garments in your closet. They were put together primarily by a serger, and the 4-thread sergers are a great thing to have in your sewing room. So check out the HD4BE. We only have a limited number of these. Again, do mention the word hot in comments to get your free gift. We're going to pay the shipping within the lower 48 US. Now I have the top of the line in the Janome Mechanical series. This is the FA4. The FA stands for free arm. So many of our customers over the years have really loved the Janome sergers, but they want the ability to be able to hem, serge on cuffs of sleeves, pant legs, and things of that nature. I can pull off the accessory tray here, and it exposes a free arm, so I can get a cuff of a sleeve, a pant leg over it, and not have to worry about serging it through. I can adjust my cutting width, I can adjust the differential, and I can adjust my stitch length. It's right there in front of me. And on the front here, we have numerical values. It shows me what I have the settings on, so that it's right there in front of me all the time, so I know what I have the machine set at. Threading on this machine is even easier because I have a guide on the machine that helps me thread the lower looper. So once I open this up, I have a lever right here on the side of the machine that helps me position the thread where I need it to thread that lower looper. And again, the upper looper is just as easy to thread as any sewing machine needles, and you have 2 needles here to thread. I do have a universal throat plate on this machine, so if I want to go from a standard serge to the decorative row hem, all I have to do is flip a switch, and it takes the pins out from the needle plate that's helping me form the stitch. With the FA4, I can sew 2, 3, or 4 thread with this machine as well. There are a lot of accessories available for the FA4, and Ken Sewing Center carries all the accessories for all the Janome machines that's on the market. The FA4 is right now on our website at $6.99. We have a rebate from Janome. You'll see that price change July the 1st, and it'll continue on as we have inventory. So feel free to check out the website, then give us a call. We can help you over the phone with all the accessories and all the details of the FA4. Now, as we get into the serger line a little bit further, Janome has a line of cover stitch only machines. If you look on our website, we have a lot of product tutorials on all the Janome sergers. We even have a comparison video on their cover stitch only machines. Here I have the Cover Pro 900, which is a 3-thread cover stitch machine. It does a double cover stitch. It has 2 needles on it, and it lets me do a 6mm cover stitch. The 900 CPX allows me to easily thread the machine, because as I open the front up here, it's even larger area for me to be able to thread. And then I have one lever I pull out, and it pulls the looper that I need to thread right here. So all I have to do is thread it front to back. My needles thread front to back, and I've got the machine threaded and I'm ready to go. Now, cover stitch machines, you'll notice if you look at your garments in your closet now, a lot of t-shirts in the neckline area, you can install the cover hem on hems. There's other attachments you can get for putting in binding. There's different presser feet that are clear. There's different seam guides you can get. So there's a lot of things you can do with just a cover stitch only machine. It does not trim the fabric, but it is in the serger line because of the stitch that it's making. Now, one thing I really like about the cover stitch machines is I can remove the accessory tray here, and I'm able to put a cuff, pant leg, shirt sleeve right here, and I don't have to worry about sewing through it. So the 900 CPX, it is on special as well all month long. As we move to the Cover Pro 1000, the 1000 has probably been our best seller because you're going to get a triple cover stitch. This machine will have 3 needles. It allows me to do a 6mm wide triple cover stitch. I can take the middle needle out and do a double cover stitch just like the 900, but I can also play with it if I want to just take my left needle out. I have a 3mm right cover stitch. Then if I wanted to take, say, the right needle out, I'd have a 3mm left double cover stitch. So you have all those configurations. The machine is going to be a 4-thread serger. I have the ability as well with it to open the front up. I can easily get to that looper, pull it down, and I'm able to thread it with no problem whatsoever. Put it back once I get it threaded. There's a diagram on the machine here and also on the cover here that shows me how to set tensions, where to thread the machine, where to put the threads, and Ken Sewing Center can help you with any kind of question you have about the Cover Pro machines, help you find the right model for you, because this is just two of the many cover stitch machines they offer. But these two machines right here are going to be some of the best values this entire month because Janome is giving extra rebates on them. Now, another nice feature about the Cover Pro 1000 that separates it from the 900, there's a seam tightening system. If you have problems on knits and lighter weight materials with it curling, we can adjust that looper tension really easy just by flipping a switch. The manual will go through that. Of course, we can help you too. And we carry all the accessories made for any machine that we're a dealer for. You will get our premium service package with any serger you purchase from us. We can help you compare models for you and find the right serger for you. So once you purchase from Ken Sewing, you're not done with us. We're glad to help you anytime. Now stay tuned because we've got some great machines coming from Janome that are made for Elna. In this video, we're going to give you a good overview of the Janome Memorycraft 500E Limited Edition. The Limited Edition is the latest model out in the Janome embroidery only. So let's dive into this machine and show you what all it does. The number one thing you want to consider when looking for an embroidery machine is how large of a design can it do. With 500E being embroidery only, it focuses in on all the embroidery features that you're going to want. First of all, it does an 8-inch by 11-inch embroidery field. That is huge. With the built-in edit mode on the machine, we can go into the edit mode and I'm able to bring a design in and I can continue to fill that hoop up and place my designs where I want to with no problem whatsoever. So if I want to add a design, I can go in, bring this design in, drag it where I want to, go to the alphabets built in on the machine, put a name underneath it. Because of the 8x11 area, I can create an entire scene and place those designs exactly where I want. Then when I hit OK, it's going to automatically save that design with everything positioned just like I want it, and I can embroider the design out. The machine will give us a diagram once we start of exactly which thread to thread up, what color for the position of the design we're working with. So it makes it really easy. Now, the second thing we want to look at when we're talking about embroidery machine is what we've already discussed, the embroidery edit feature. That is a very important feature to have on a machine because now I don't have to worry about going to my computer. I'm able to go right into the machine, do everything I need to. But however, the machine will have a built-in USB port on it so I can easily get designs from my computer and save it to a USB stick. The limited edition does come with a USB stick that has large designs for that biggest hoop on it. There's 30 designs that'll come on the USB stick. Now, the third thing you want to look at when you're talking about embroidery is what accessories will come with it. The 500E gives you 4 hoops right out of the box, and that's more hoops than any manufacturer on the market for a machine like this. As well as when I have that large 8x11 hoop on my embroidery unit, there's an extension table that comes with it that helps me support the weight of my fabric. It'll go right around the machine here to support all that larger garment. A lot of times customers will use this even when you're using the smaller hoops, because generally if we're hooping a larger shirt, whether it be a large garment, we're doing a wall hanging, whatever it may be, we want to be able to support the weight of that material so it doesn't bog the machine down and don't have to worry about that. So let's dive in on some of the major features of the machine and we'll give you a good overview of the 500E Limited Edition. One of the great things about the embroidery hoops on the 500E is the way that they lock in. Once I get it on there, I can lock it in place and that hoop is not going to come out at all. So I never have to worry about that. So I'll just go in right here. I've got it locked and that hoop is not going to go anywhere. Now I'll raise my presser foot up and we'll move this hoop over. It'll start out in the center of my embroidery field, and then when I hit go, I put it up in my top left quadrant so the machine will automatically move up there and start embroidering. Now all I have to do is just walk off and leave it. This is a one color design. It's going to embroider everything out for me. On the screen here, I can adjust my stitches. I can do a lot with the size of the design. So let's zoom in and show you just a little bit about how we adjust the screen on the machine. Now if you'll notice right here, everything is located on the screen conveniently for me. It's a full color screen, so I can change a lot of the settings on the machine. If I want to go change any settings, we'll just go here and I can change the contrast of the screen. If I don't want the machine to beep, I can actually mute that. I can go from inches to metrics. Here I'm in metrics. Let's go over to inches. And then there's 4 pages of things I can do to the machine. Now on the machine itself, I can format a USB stick. That's what you want to do first before you save any designs to the USB stick. To go to the machine, we'll format that. There is a screensaver. We can adjust the timing on it, and as we go on, we can do different things to the sensors, lights, and I'm back to my embroidery design. Now here it's showing me how large my design is in inches now, and I can change the hoops on the machine so the machine knows what hoop I have on now. That's one thing you want to look at on all the Janome hoops. They'll have this letter and a numerical value. All the hoops will have that stamped into it. So as we use larger designs, we want to make sure that we change our hoop setting in the machine. That's really easy to do. The machine will tell me how many colors are in the design, how long it's going to take to embroider it, and the stitches per minute that we have the machine on. Now this setting right here correlates to any brand that's on the market when you're doing embroidery. The slower the speed that you can get by with and you're comfortable with, the better the quality that you're going to have. But you can go up to 1,000 stitches per minute on some designs. You can go up to 800 stitches per minute. Go down to 600 is a good speed to be embroidering at. Here it's showing me how many stitches are in my design, and as it goes along, this cursor here will move around showing me exactly where I'm at in my embroidery design. If I wanted to go to my edit mode, I'm able to go back here to the edit mode. If I want to add something, this is where I will go in to do that. If I want to add some alphabets, or if I wanted to bring in another design, whether built into the hard drive or from my USB stick, I'm able to do that with no problem whatsoever. It makes it really easy. And that's another thing about Janome. They make their machines very easy to get to. I don't have to push a lot of buttons to get to where I'm wanting to go. Now there is a question mark here. There are tutorials built in on the machine for doing different things. Of course, Ken Sewing Center is going to be here to help you. You have us for the life that you own the machine. We're glad to help you. We can walk you through all kinds of things over the phone. Just be sitting in front of your machine and give us a call. So we'll go back and get out of this, and we can finish out the design from here, and we'll be done. Other great features on the 500E, you have a lot larger area right here, so I have plenty of room to get extra fabric, excess fabric up in here and keep it away from my needle area. Having all the accessories, the edit mode built in, the full color screen, easy use. The 500E is a machine you strongly want to consider when looking for an embroidery only model. Because we carry so many models and brands, we can help compare different models for you to help find the right embroidery only machine to fit your needs. Ken Sewing Center is an authorized Janome dealer. We carry everything that's made for the 500E. Feel free to check out on the website. We have more product details and images for you there. Or reach out to us anytime. Now, these machines that we're focusing in on are models that all have rebates on them. We already have a great sale price on our website, but this entire month long you're going to get a little bit extra savings on any one of these machines that you see here. And many times you don't need a top of the line computerized machine. These machines here that we're going to show you are mechanical machines. The model 120 is a great model to start with if you're looking for somebody that's just starting or you need a backup machine. The 120 is a great model to take a look at because you're going to get a very basic machine, not a lot of bells and whistles, but very good quality. Quality is not an issue with any of these Elna machines that we're showing you here. But the Elna Model 120, you can literally take this one home for less than $200. It's going to give you the 4-step buttonhole. It gives you several stitches built in. It even has stretch stitches built in, overcast stitches, blind hems. It's got the reverse. Here I can easily pull up my stitch. It's very portable, and I can sew with a twin needle. It has 2 spool pins built in on it. Has our top winding bobbin. It's It's going to have the removable accessory tray so I can hem my pant legs, shirt sleeves with no problem whatsoever, and I will have that extra high lift under the presser foot to get those thicker materials. You may need a good backup machine that's very lightweight. The Model 160 has probably been one of our most popular mechanical models out there. The 160 is only going to weigh around 13 pounds, so it's very portable. You've got several stitches built in on the machine. It's very easy for me to dial my stitches up. I've got reverse here. Has the 4-step buttonhole maker built in, and it's very, very portable. It's got the free arm as well on it for hemming those pant legs and shirt sleeves. Again, the 160, we have it marked down quite a bit from what normal sale price is. Check out the website now because prices are falling as we speak on the 160. If you need help comparing any of these models, we can definitely tell you the differences in them and help find the right machine for you. As we move on up the line, we go to the 240, the Explorer 240 series. There's a Explorer 340 and an Explorer 240. We have rebates going right now on both of them, but here I've got the model 240, and it's really easy for me to dial my stitches up. All the stitches are on the front of the machine. I have 20 stitches built in. I have the 1-step buttonhole maker. This machine here will have the front loading bobbin system on it. It's got the removable accessory tray. It will feature a needle threader built in. It's really easy for me to thread the machine because everything's going to be channeled all the way down to my needle, and then using that needle threader to thread the needle with. I also have the adjustable pressure here that regulates the amount of force being pressed down on to the material. So when I'm working with lighter weight material, it's good to have a machine where I can adjust that in case I need to back off the pressure somewhat. But we have the Explorer 240. You can take this machine home less than $300. So it's hard to go wrong with a machine like that. It has 20 stitches on it, all the features, all the accessories that will be included with that. We're going to ship this free of charge to you within the lower 48 US. Then you may want to get into some of the computerized machines. Janome makes all these machines for Elna with the Elna name on them. There's some unique models that are in the line. You may need a computerized machine, and the Lotus 2 has been one of our most popular sellers by far. It's a little bit unique looking machine because it already has its case built in too. So I can open this up. If I'm going to travel, I can easily have it already encapsulated. But these little levers also work as an extension table. So if I'm sitting on a surface, I can use this to support the weight of my material. Everything's going to glide right across it. You get the ability with 100 stitches built in. This machine can easily handle 8 layers of denim with no problem whatsoever. I have a built-in scissor. I can regulate the speed of the machine here. I can use this machine with or without the foot control because I have a start-stop button. Easily dial my stitches up, change my width, change my length settings with no problem whatsoever. Folks, we've got a great deal on the Lotus 2 going entire month long. Mention hot in the comment section, or when you call this machine here, you're going to be able to get the free scissor set with your purchase. We also have a great deal going on the Experience 560. Now the 560 meets a lot of needs. It has a lot of accessories that'll come with it right out of the box. There's an extension table made for this machine. It's included with it. It comes with a hard cover. This machine has 50 of the most popular stitches built in. You get the built-in scissor, which is probably one of the #1 features we'll find on machines. Year after year, I have customers call me that rebuy machines and say, I wished I had a scissor long ago, and I'll never own a machine again unless it has a built-in scissor. I will have the needle up, needle down feature on this machine. I have the auto lock that ties that stitch off for me underneath. The adjustable pressure. The 560, we have a great rebate going on it. We have a detailed instructional video on our website on the 560. They'll give you more details on it, all the specs of the machine, anything you may have need of, we're here to help you with that. So on the 560, mention hot in the comments, and also when you call us and you get that scissor set included, you're going to get the free shipping in the lower 48 US and a great rebate on a machine that is built to last. It's really great for classes because it's not going to weigh like you expect. It's about a 13, 14 pound machine with all the computerized features, being able to adjust the length and width on my sewing patterns, and being able to adjust that stitch with just touching a button. It's really easy to use. I have a lot of first-time owners that goes with a machine like this, and they all love them. You may need a machine that's a little bit larger, meaning the throat size being larger. You may be into quilting or garment construction, you need something that has a bigger area here for us to work with. We've got the model 580 Plus, folks, for less than $1,000. You can get into this machine. From our needle to the inside of the sewing arm is 8 1/4 inches. And this machine is fully computerized, being able to do over 100 stitches built in, having alphabet fonts built in so I can make my own quilt labels or garment tags. The machine will have the built-in scissor. I can regulate the speed of the machine here. I do have the needle up, needle down feature built in. There's times we want the needle to stop in the fabric, and there's times we want it to stop out of the fabric. When I'm sewing along, I will have the auto lock feature that ties that stitch off for me underneath, so it's hidden and out of the way, and I can use this machine with or without the foot control. I have a larger throat space, which also means I have a larger free arm. This machine will give me the ability to hem pant legs and shirt sleeves, getting my stitches further up the pant leg or up the shirt sleeve because of that. Now there's no screws to take it out my needle plates. I have one button that pops that needle plate off. If I want to put the straight stitch needle plate on it, I'm able to do that with no problem whatsoever. But folks, less than $1,000, you can be in the Elna 580 Plus. It's a great machine, offers so many features for such a great price. Or as we move up the line, you may need something a little bit bigger, and I have the model 710. The 710 has been one of the most popular mid-arm machines that we sell because this machine has an 11-inch stroke space. From my needle to the inside of the sewing arm, we have 11 inches we're working with. Now there are sensors built into this machine. When I change my needle plate, the machine automatically knows it. It'll not let me dial a stitch up. It's a zigzag if I have the straight stitch plate on. It's going to beep at me and tell me I need to put it back, my other needle plate back onto the machine. 710 is going to give me hundreds of sewing, a lot more quilting stitches built in, so many more applique and useful quilting stitches like our feather stitch or briar stitch as we're calling it here in the South. We also have our alphabets for making our quilt labels, our garment tag. This machine will do a 9mm width stitch, same as the top of the line 790 Pro. The 710 will feature a lot of accessories that comes with it right out of the box, so you're going to be fully loaded, ready to go. Folks, less than $2,000 you can have this machine. We'll ship it to your door, including the bonus kits we have available for it. We won't have this machine at this price again. There's just no way. 710, if you're needing more help or questions on it, to compare it with some of the other models, because there are a few other models in the Elna line. We have the 720 right now, and we'll drop the SKU number down there for you to take a look at it. We've got rebates going with it. We've got gift cards going as well on the 710 that'll be mailed directly to you during this promotion while supplies last and or this month. Now the Elna brand also has another line called Elnita. And Elnita will feature this cream green color, really pretty attractive machine. This is the straight stitch only machine. If you have a quilting frame or doing a lot of piecing or need a machine that is semi-commercial, the EF1 is a great machine to take a look at because it's going to feature 1,600 stitches per minute of sewing. It has a large spool stand in the back for working with larger cones of thread. I have the built-in scissor here to snip the thread for me. I can adjust the stitch length. Now this machine only does straight stitch, so there's no way that needle bar can move left or right. It's bored out right through the cylinder of the machine, so it's going straight up and straight down very fast. So my free motion folks really love this machine. One of the main features on this machine and my free motion folks really like is the pre-tensioner. What the pre-tensioner does, when I'm threading the machine, it's going to go through here, and then from this tension it goes straight into my main tension assembly. So if I'm moving the fabric, many times we may move a little bit too fast or too slow, and it puts a kink here. If I didn't have this, we'd have looping coming from our thread stand, but now I don't have to worry about that because from here to here is a straight line right into my main tension, so I'll never have to worry about any looping. I'm going to have great stitch quality for doing free motion work. So if you're ever going to put this on a frame or do a lot of free motion and want a machine that's going to operate a lot faster, the EF1 is a great way to go. There are stitch regulators available and speed controls available for the EF1 if you're putting it on a quilting frame. Another nice thing that my garment sewers really like about the EF1 is it uses a commercial HZL-X5 needle. That's a lot stronger needle that's available, that's compatible with the EF1. And folks, we've got rebates going on the EF1 all month long. You can get into the EF1 for just a little bit over $1,000, and that's unheard of for a semi-commercial machine that gives us 8 1/4 inches from our needle to the inside of the sewing arm. There's a lot of other accessories available for it. Ken's Sewing Center has dozens of attachments it's available for, because this takes a commercial high shank presser foot. We have a lot of presser feet and attachments available for this machine. One of my #1 sellers for people that's needing a backup machine or a classroom machine is the Elna Star. Now this machine here is made by Janome. It was known on the Janome side as the Platinum 720. These machines have been out for over 15 years now. Very good quality, computerized machines that are very lightweight. This machine weighs 12 pounds, but folks, this machine can handle sewing 8 layers of denim with no problem whatsoever. It's built very strong and solid for a small, compact, lightweight machine. It gives us a lot of features built in for such a compact machine. First-time owners of backup machines or for classroom, this is the ideal model to take a look at, because I'm going to have a speed control built in. I can adjust the width and the length on all my sewing patterns. I can easily dial up any of the 20 stitches that are built in. It takes the snap-on, snap-off presser feet like all the Elna machines do. I have the needle up, needle down feature built in. I have the computerized auto lock feature built in that you see on the several $100 machines here. I have reverse. All the features you need in a compact small machine, folks. For less than $350, you can have one of these machines. We'll ship it. No shipping involved in the lower 48 US. Now, let's take a look at the top of the line, the 790 Pro. Now, the 790 Pro gives us all the features, top of the line machine. It has a direct drive motor built in. This machine features 13.5 inches from my needle to the inside of the sewing arm. I have a full computerized screen, built-in touch screen. I can change the color in the background if my eyes can't see that well. I can change some things up to make it clear for me. Now, another thing I really do like about the 790 Pro is when I go to change my stitches, here on the screen, I can easily adjust my width with this knob. I can adjust the stitch length right here. So as I'm adjusting that on the screen, it automatically will change the size, and it will be the actual size of the stitch that I'm going to be sewing onto my garment. That's going to do away with a lot of test sewing. I can see how big that stitch is going to look on my fabric and save time, save thread, and save me having to do some test runs to see how it's going to look first. We have built in on the machine, it's categorized here. Thematically, all of my one-step buttonholes are built in. All my utility stitches are all built in. I can raise and lower the feed dogs just at a push of a button. I can take my needle plate out just by the push of a button. Threading is going to be super easy. I have the big thread stand built in, and everything is going to be channeled all the way to the needle. I have the built-in needle threader. All this is solid metal, so this machine is going to be here. It hums along at over 1,000 stitches per minute. I have the knee lift built in. All my computer controls that you're used to seeing, but it has a pivot feature. I can raise and lower my presser foot just by pushing a button, and that makes it really nice when I get to the end of a seam and I want to turn a corner. Folks, this is one of the best quilting and garment construction machines that you'll ever own out there. Now, we have great rebate going from Elna. They're going to include a $200 gift card. We're doing free shipping in the lower 48 US. We have bonus kits available. Don't forget to mention HOT in the comment section or when you talk to a salesperson. We've got that scissor set we're going to include for you. But folks, I got another surprise for you, and this is while supplies last. If you order the 790 Pro before we sell out, I'm going to give you the Elna Star free of charge. I'm going to ship it to you, no shipping. Take advantage of this special, because now I'll have the total package. You can have your machine at home when you get ready to go to class or backup, or if you're teaching someone else how to sew, you'll have the Elna Star there right along beside it to help you. Folks, we want to help you. We want to be your sewing store. We hope you'll take a look at our Elna machines. Give us a call, drop us an email anytime, let us know what you're looking for. We'll be glad to help you with any Elna machine that's on the market. So Elna has a great line of sergers. They have models like the 264. We've got it on a rebate this entire month. The 264 features 3 or 4 thread serger. We can do the decorative row hem with it. We can do the 4 thread overlock. This machine has the metal working components, the color-coded threading system, has a universal throat plate on it. I can adjust the width of my stitch and the cutting width. I can adjust my differential and the stitch length over here. These machines are going to be very easy to thread. A great quality machine with metal working components. Less than $400, this machine will ship it to you. This machine also gives us the ability to get other attachments and accessories. We have all of the things that are available, all the accessories, all attachments on the market. We carry them in stock and it can help you with the right accessory for your needs. We have featured the 745. Now the 745 is a unique machine and it's a 5-thread machine. You get the cover stitch feature, you get the 2, 3, and 4 thread serge as well on this machine. It has automatic tensions on it. There's not many sergers on the market like this machine, but for less than $1,000, I only have 10 of these left. We will ship this free of charge, no shipping in the lower 48 US. Make sure you mention HOT in the comment section at checkout, or when you're talking with us on the phone, mention you saw this video to get our free gift that we're offering while supplies last. Elna also makes a lot of other machines that are jet air threading. They have the 864, which gives us the ability to thread the lower looper and the upper looper with a jet of thread air. Needle threaders built onto the machine. There's an extensive line of cover stitch machines that are in the Elna line, and Ken Sewing Center carries everything that's made for the Elna machine. So drop us a line or give us a call anytime and we'll be glad to help you with any Elna serger you need. This is a top of the line type sewing machine for not a top of the line price. The HZL-3000 is going to feature over 180 stitches. It's got all the nice computer controls that you expect from a Juki and definitely the quality. So let's dive into this machine and give you the major features of it. On the HZL-X3000, it's going to give you 180 stitches. You get all the nice computerized features, stitch length, stitch width. Right here in front of me, I can change the pattern really easy. It does have a built-in scissor on it. I'm going to have the needle up, needle down feature. I can easily go to my patterns, and on the placard up front, I can match that up to my stitch diagram here, change my stitches, get it set like I want it, and then I'm ready to sew. The machine is very easy to thread. I have a horizontal spool pin, and everything is going to be channeled all the way down to my needle. And then once I get to the needle, I have a built-in needle threader on the machine. It does have the top drop-in bobbin system on it, channeled as well, makes it really easy to thread it. The 3000 gives us extra high lift on the presser foot. So if I'm working with thicker materials, whether it be hemming pants or quilting, it's going to be able to raise that up high enough so I can easily get the fabric underneath it and do what I need to do. It will have a 7-point feed dog system on it. This is a box feed system, and this is what Juki is known for. We have a lot more information on the website about it, but the box feed system reduces any shrinkage. It reduces stretching on your materials when you're working with lighter weight materials to help feed those through so they're not puckered or stretched in any way. So when the needle's penetrating that garment, it reduces the puckering. The machine also can handle heavier materials. 8 layers of denim is no problem for the 3000. The motor system on this machine, it has the extra large motor on it. It's going to be able to handle doing that with no problem whatsoever. I have a metal needle plate here with markings on it. Have extra large area to work with to the right here, so by quilting, working with larger pieces of material. And then I also will have an extension table that comes with this particular machine and a hard cover. Extension table is really nice because I can slide around the sewing arm of the machine. It's going to support the weight of my material to the left where I need it. I really like how the extension table works on this machine. I can open it up, get to my accessories, and then close it back up so I don't have to take it off. But if I want to take it off, I can for hemming pant legs or shirt sleeves. On the front here, I have a drop feed lever for putting in a button, darning a hole, or doing free motion stippling for quilt. On the front of the machine here, I can override the speed of the machine Right here it will have the start-stop button. It also comes with an electronic foot control, so you can regulate the speed both ways. I do have the built-in scissor that I can snip my bobbin and top thread at any time that I want to, and then I have the traditional reverse here built in onto the machine. On the side of the machine I will have a little razor, so when I come off the back side for my sewing I can rake that across if I don't want to engage the scissor. The tension system on the 3000 is really easy to operate. It's right in front of me here. Typically you keep it between 4 and 5 for 99% of the garments that are on the market. You're not going to have to worry about adjusting tensions. I'd be extremely surprised if you had to. First thing you want to do if you run into problems or have a question on your purchase, give us a call anytime. I have technicians standing by to help you. I have educators standing by to help you at any given time with any questions you may have, whether it's how to use the machine, what accessories you need for the machine, or if you feel like you're having a problem, I have the technicians there to help you. On the top of the machine it has a built-in handle, so it's very portable, easy to move around. You have the hard cover that's made for this model, slides over top of it to protect it, keep dust off of it, and keep you from damaging your machine while in transit. Here I'm going to sew 8 layers of denim. This is traditional garment grade denim that you see in any blue jeans. I have that extra high lift under my presser foot so I can get that underneath my garment at any given time. So here I'm going to use it without the foot control, and I want to demonstrate to you just how smooth the machine operates, show you the tension system on it that I'm not going to have to worry about adjusting any tensions whatsoever. So as I'm going to do a little straight stitch here, we'll start off, we're about going to go about half speed, and I'll back that down to show you how I can crawl down on 2 garments and not worry about puckering the material, not worry about it binding up on me. And then I'll speed it up as soon as I start with my knit. Do a traditional cotton, just a standard cotton here. And I'm going to a stretch material. Hit my reverse, tie that off, hit the scissor. And I went from extreme heavy to a cotton to a stretch material. Show you just how it can crawl up and over. So I'm hemming a pair of pants. I can crawl up and over a side seam with no problem whatsoever. Ken Sewing Center is your authorized Juki dealer. We are a full warranty station for Juki and can help you with any questions or any problems you may have. You have us for the life that you own the machine. If you need further information on the X3000, do check our website out or feel free to drop us an email or give us a call anytime.
I'm Will from Ken Sewing Center. Today I'm going to show you about the Janome Quilt Maker 15. This is a 15-inch mid-arm quilting machine. It is stitch regulated, sews at 1800 stitches per minute. You can regulate your stitches all the way down to 4 stitches per inch and all the way up to 17 stitches per inch. This machine is available on the Janome Quilt Maker Pro 8-foot frame. This is a great setup, this machine paired with that frame, for somebody who's just getting into long arm quilting and doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg. This is a great machine. Janome's got an incredible build quality. Not going to have a whole lot of issues out of it. It doesn't have quite as many features as some of the other machines out there, but because it doesn't, they're able to keep that price lower, which is one of the reasons it's great for someone who's just getting started, not sure if they're going to like it, and don't want to invest an arm and a leg in a quilting setup. This machine is going to be very easy to work. All the controls are right here at the handlebars. You can adjust your stitches per inch, raise your needle up and down, stop and start the machine. Everything's right here. This machine is also going to come with multiple feet. It's going to come with this closed toe foot you see on here right now. It comes with a ruler foot and an open toe foot. So you don't have to buy extra accessories right out of the box. Janome goes ahead and ships it with pretty much everything you'll need for whatever kind of quilting you want to do. This machine is also compatible with Janome's Pro Stitcher Lite, which is their robotics software. So if later on down the road you ever decided you wanted to get robotics, this machine is compatible with them, and you can add that whenever you'd like to. Just like most other quilters on the market, this is going to take an M-style bobbin. That's one of the largest bobbins out there, so you're not going to have to be changing it out all that often. Also, whenever you buy anything from Ken's, you've got access to our technicians that are always on hand. All you have to do is call us. We can walk you through any kind of issues or even just teach you how to use the machine. And if you live to where you can come by and actually see us at our store, our long arm center, we have got tons of options set up. You can come and try these out for yourself. And then to start, just tap this button right here and start moving the machine. That's all there is to it. You can see that stitch regulation. As I slow down, it slows down. As I speed up, it speeds up. But it's keeping every single stitch the exact same length. Also, right here on the front of the machine is going to be your display that tells you everything you need to know. You've got your stitches per inch displayed right there. You can program your needle to either stop in the down or the up position. Home button where you can just go through, change settings, things like that on the machine. It is also going to have a light ring right here around the needle, so it's going to illuminate whatever you're working on to make sure you can see it well. If you're interested in this machine or have some questions about it, just give us a call over here at Ken's Sewing Center. Just like with anything else you buy from us, once you get it, you've got access to our support team, our technicians, anything you need. We're only a phone call away.
Folks, just to recap, Janome and Elna is offering some of the greatest rebates I've ever seen, and I've been an Elna Janome dealer for a long time on all these models. There's over 40 models we have price reductions on right now, bonus kits, gift cards on certain things. I do have some great financing specials going right now. I have 0% financing with Synchrony Financial. Every machine in our store or online you can finance, and we do have that 0% rate going, so do take advantage of that. If you don't want to finance, we do have free layaway, and I'm going to extend layaway all the way till Christmas. That way you can lock in your good deal. We pull it out of inventory for you, put your name on it, and you can pay as you wish during the layaway period. Once you pay it off, we ship it to you. Don't forget to mention hot or when you call us. If it's $499 or above, we're going to include that free scissor set. We have a lot of videos showing you how the machines operate, giving you brief overviews of them, all the specs, and including accessories. Many of them have extra bonus kits, or some of them will have gift cards applied to them right now during this great sizzling promotion. So I hope you have a safe and happy summer, and reach out to us anytime. We'll be glad to help you.